Yeah, what's up in the world of Odingus?
Celebrating because the Astros remembered that they are able to play baseball.
Well, that's good for them.
Yes.
Didn't they get swept by the Tigers?
They did.
Idiots.
That was not good.
Interesting.
Yes. I mean, they are pleading the case that 3 out of their 4 main stars were on the COVID injured list, but only Jose Altuve seems to be the one who has actually gotten COVID. So who knows? They played really badly though. So even with good people on the team, they just did not play well.
How?
Didn't mean to take those other ones. Chris, sorry.
How dumb do you have to be as a professional athlete to get COVID right now?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, it did destroy the entirety of the Vancouver Canucks for a full month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely did, which was really just impressive on their part.
I mean, with that, it's someone got it, and then in the locker room, it spread before they knew they had it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You would hope. You would sincerely hope that was the issue there.
You would hope they're not all like Mike Clevenger, who goes and hangs out outside, exposes himself to COVID, and then is like, I'm not going to tell the team that I got exposed to COVID.
No, why would you tell the team?
I don't have an obligation to do that or anything.
No.
Right, yeah. And then the rest of the team was like, you're not going to play with us anymore.
Go to
This is
jail.
ridiculous.
Go to COVID jail, please. Other than that, I'm a couple drinks deep after
Excellent.
a concert, if you can call it that happened last night. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
I am exactly 1 drink deep.
Ah.
I am 0 drinks deep, but I played a concert last night.
Oh, nice.
He lives in a world where things still happen, which is weird.
Right.
It remains weird to me 14 months later.
Yeah, but as far as I know, Hawaii was relatively unaffected, right, Duncan?
I wouldn't say unaffected, but
Okay.
we did the best of anywhere in the country.
Yeah, it's maybe a bit of an overgeneralization, but still.
But yeah, I mean, in any reference points of the mainland, yes, we were completely unaffected. There have been, over the entire pandemic, fewer than 500 deaths in Hawaii.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's great.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, but yeah, a little different than what went on.
Yeah, literally everywhere else.
Literally all other places other than other isolated island nations.
Right. They were just like, no, thank you. We don't want you here. I enjoyed the pictures that somebody took of you. Like, those look like really professional pictures.
Oh, the ones I put on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this guy who's just like a friend of somebody in the band who always comes and does pictures for us. So
Nice.
pretty cool.
You look so profesh.
I know. I look like I almost know how to play that instrument.
And if you just look confident enough, you can fool people in pictures.
It's true. Just look like you're not shitting your pants and you're all good.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Consistently, my problem is the pants shitting.
Yeah, I just always forget to not.
Mm-hmm. You know, as soon as adversity comes up in the concert, it's automatic.
It's automatic. There are already so many things to remember.
Mm-hmm. And holding in my bowels is just not one of them.
Just yeah.
It would
Absurdly
really be
out of the question.
Dude, this UK is having a bad day. Like a significantly bad day.
Yeah, once that bear showed up, it was kind of a death knell in a way.
Yeah. Oh my god. This poor bastard.
I don't feel sorry.
I felt so bad for something so ugly.
It has a dumb fucking face. It deserves to die.
I mean, I agree. But also because they're just putting Chameleos in anyway.
Yeah, which is just like cooler Puke in pretty much every way.
Literally every way. It's like if this dumb thing were bigger and cooler and could turn invisible.
And also stole shit from you like an asshole.
Nah, it does steal shit like an asshole.
Chris, I thought you would think that this baseball stat is very funny.
Lay it on me.
Have you heard of Corbin Burns? He's a pitcher for the Brewers.
Brewers? Yeah.
And he's like doing really well right now. He's got some electric stuff.
Yeah, isn't he? Doesn't he have like he started the seasons with 40 strikeouts and no walks?
Yes. It was my favorite stat. This was, mind you, like maybe like a week ago. But it was like very exciting race going on right now. Corbin Burns, 38 Ks, 0 walks. Javier Baez, 31 Ks, 1 walk.
Oh, that's very good.
Crack me up.
Duncan, if you're unaware, one of those is a pitcher. And
Yes,
so
and the other one is a shortstop.
Yes.
Yeah, who is striking out at a historic rate.
I enjoy when the Cubs are bad.
Me too. Except they like randomly just destroyed the Brewers today.
Well, we don't like that.
No.
It's okay. The St. Louis Cardinals were just like handed an incredible shortstop. So, or no, third baseman.
Third baseman, yeah. The Rockies literally paid them to take him.
To take their all-star third baseman.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, the best player for their franchise within the last decade. You're like, we will give you this generational talent and $50 million.
Would you like $50 million? We can make it 60.
You need us
That won't be
to.
enough? Yeah. What an absolute disaster of a trade.
What a disaster of a fucking sports franchise.
I know, which is such a bummer because I want to like the Rockies so much. Like,
Same.
Their ballpark is awesome. I love their uniforms. Larry Walker is great. Or as, I'm sorry, Larksy Wax.
Mouse key, yes.
And Mouse Key, yes. Heart Mouse Key.
Wow,
They're so bad. Like, their owners are just the worst.
Are they owned by the Cronkies?
I think so.
That
Let me
would make
double
sense.
check. And you know what? Now that I think about it, it might not be the owner. It might be the general manager who's just like the worst. Which would make sense because he's the one that actually, pulled the trigger on that trade.
Yeah, I should sharpen my weapon.
Let me see. Rockies owner.
Ah,
Charlie Monfort.
I don't know who he is.
Me neither,
You don't
but
know
apparently
Charlie?
he's been a majority owner of the team since its inception.
Oh, well, that's a while.
Yeah. Dick Monfort. Charles and Dick Monfort.
you know those guys.
We all love a good dick.
You heard it here first, folks.
Unfortunately, Dick Monforth.
Yeah.
Where's this fucking bug?
But it's that's name.
Where's this bug that supposedly exists? Whatever. I'm going the wrong way anyway, it turns out.
Shocking.
I'm like always like, I know a faster way to get there, and then I just like spend 10 minutes just like staring into space being like, how do I walk in video games? It's a riddle
What
no
are the
one
controls?
has yet mastered.
That's true.
Yeah,
I don't know how to walk in video games.
A thesis by Chris Cranston.
Yeah, I am getting my doctorate in using the left stick.
in joystick theory.
Guy, too high up for my fucking little dagger bullshit.
Too high up for my giant fan bullshit.
Yeah.
Are you guys on the verdict yet that this is your favorite Monster Hunter, or are you still testing it?
I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot. Like, I don't know if 4 is going to be beaten for me personally, just because of the time and place.
Yeah, and like the memories attached to it.
Yeah, like, all of us just, aha, ha, ha, aha, ha, 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 dead.
I told my cat to heal you and he didn't listen.
What about you healing me?
That was never gonna happen.
I don't want to cast aspersions, but one is a machine-controlled fictional cat, and the other is you.
A living human.
Nothing could be done. There's no item in this game that heals a teammate. So.
Well, I'm inclined to believe you. Oh, bye.
You got fucked by that guy, though.
He hit me once and I was stunned?
Dude, like, I don't understand the iframes in this game whatsoever. They just don't most of the time. And you're like, oh, I can already be hit again. Cool. I wasn't able to get up before I could be hit again, so what do I do here? I guess they just really badly want you to fucking, like, wirefall all the time.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just lay here and die.
If I just lay here.
Would you lie with me and just die?
Is that the... No. No, that was... Yeah, that was... what is their name?
It's Snow Patrol.
Snow Patrol.
I believe
That's
Tim
right.
has a Snow Patrol shirt.
He does. It was my old Snow Patrol shirt before
Why?
I got... before I grew into the human I am now.
Before I was the man you see in front of you today.
Yeah. No, basically, like, I bought that when I was still a stick from high school, and then I became like my dad, and then that shirt did not fit me anymore.
Quit rolling around in the mud, you fucking guy. We're trying to fight here.
I mean, that's all it does. He did not swing.
It's disrespectful. It's like if you throw hands with somebody, don't just like go and roll around in the middle of it.
I don't know. If you were trying to throw hands at someone and they just like walked away and started rolling around, you'd be intimidated. You'd be like, this motherfucker doesn't even care.
This is a power move. I'm frightened.
So bouncy.
So it's like impossible to break a Barrett's head now for some reason.
Dude, why does he writhe so much when he's fucking
Because he has
when he's
tons of
paralyzed?
electricity coursing through all of his muscles.
I know, but like he's supposed to be paralyzed. Why is he moving so goddamn much?
Wait, do I hear Joe Cranston?
No, you do not hear my father.
Is your dad's name actually Joe?
Yes.
Earlier today, Ella called you Joe, and I was like, that's not his name, but you should call him that and see how he reacts.
You know?
Hear that your father's name.
And if you look up the leader of the Catalonian separatist movement in Spain, guy's a dead fucking ringer for my father.
Oh, really? He looks exactly like him?
With just like a bad toupee, yeah.
That's really...
I love that the leader of the Catalonian separatist movement has a bad toupee.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I love from that statement.
Who's whispering?
Oh, Spain. What a terrible place.
Sorry. Ella was whispering to me.
I didn't know we had Hawaiian royalty here.
Oh, you do.
Don't flatter him.
Welcome to the kingdom.
King Duncan.
I thought it was King Dunko. Just like Timbo.
Mm-hmm. Timbo Carlo.
Just like Joe-O. I'm gonna leave. Bye. Have fun.
Hello, goodbye.
Oh, that was
Goodbye
a
forever. We hardly
chaotic
knew.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, White Sox are winning.
Oh, nice. Did they finally score?
Yeah.
I thought he was leaving. He's just rolling in the mud again like a fucking idiot.
Same.
Damn it.
We're supposed to be fighting.
Like, let me kill you. And at least try and make it interesting for me.
Scored
You
on.
exist to die at my pleasure.
I mean, factual. Simply the truth.
A horrifying thing to say, but you know, it is the truth.
Listen,
He kind of looks like a kaiju.
at some point we all must confront the reality of video games.
The harsh truth.
If this guy gives up a bases loaded run with 2 outs on a passed ball and then another... Oh, wait, no. Bases are no longer loaded, so he would not give up a run with a walk. But he would be an idiot.
Yes. Who's pitching for the Rangers? Is it some no-name that they have?
Perhaps, because Dunning got shelled yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Show me his ass so I can read his name.
Oh, Kyle
Show
Gibson.
me his ass so I can read his name.
I want to see his ass.
I mean, if I can see his ass, I can see his name. It's just...
I mean, I understand, but you know,
Really? Because you acted like you didn't.
No, I was just, you know, reviewing the statement.
Okay.
I love how Bareth announces every time he's gonna charge. It's like, I'm gonna charge at you. Here I come. Can you get out of the way? Yes.
And my answer is also yes, but I often just choose not to.
Well, this is not a very fucking scary charge. Although you did card on this, guys. Oh, and now he's gonna
Yasmani.
oblivion.
The guy's turning into Adam Dunn.
He's like had some of the best like batted ball profile of his career and has just gotten extremely unlucky.
I know, but he's... I feel like the more I...
Also, Adam Dunn doesn't know what the fuck a walk is.
No. He's the 2 true outcomes.
that's
The home
yeah.
run and the strikeout. God. 2011 Adam Dunn, possibly the worst player in the history of baseball.
I feel like the White Sox have a lot of former players in contention for that title.
They have they're the kings of getting players who used to be good, and then they're like, oh, maybe they'll be good in our, you know, home run happy ballpark, and then they just aren't.
They just aren't.
Yeah. Kevin Youkilis was okay.
Where the fuck did this guy go? Is he in the under?
He's in the under.
Then why is he all lit up on my screen like he's in the over?
Because you're a dumbass?
No, fair, harsh but fair.
God. He had... Oh, my God. He batted 159 in 496 at-bats in 2011.
Hey, that's pretty fucking bad.
That's awful. So that's 66 hits in almost 500 at-bats. Oh, no, that's plate appearances, I'm sorry.
Even worse.
Even worse, yeah. He had 42 RBIs and 11 home runs. I remember that.
Your mean Mercedes is going to get that in like 2 more weeks.
I know. And that was essentially a full year for Adam Dunn, minus a couple games.
I was really upset Edwin Encarnacion also was affected by that curse because I wanted to enjoy the parrot.
Yeah, I did enjoy the parrot. Oh my God, his OPS plus was 54.
What the fuck?
That's got to be the worst I've ever seen.
That's got to be the worst for qualified batter, right?
It has to be, unless Chris Davis did worse.
That
Sorry,
guy had some bad times.
It's all right. I mean, sure, it's the one sport I know nothing about.
Here, Chris.
Hey.
Well, I don't know any of the players. I know how it's played.
The good news is, if you wanted to watch any team in California, you're blacked out of that entire state.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
kidding?
true.
Hawaii's blacked out of California?
All of it.
Yeah.
All like 5 fucking teams.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's
Which currently have, what, like 3 of the 5 best teams in baseball?
Yeah.
I don't know who fucking started that racket here, where they
Yeah.
decided we were in the LA fucking
Yeah, market.
local area. I'm like, no, we are not. That
Yeah,
is a 6.5-hour flight away.
exactly. And especially no one in Hawaii gives a shit about baseball. So,
This is true. This is very true.
okay, so Chris, get ready. In 2018, Chris Davis had a 49 OPS plus,
Oh my god.
which, to give Duncan reference, like a league average OPS plus is 100.
That's not good.
No, it's
I don't know really much about anything.
yeah.
And
Period.
like, and like,
not just baseball, anything.
Mhm.
But that's bad.
That's very bad. Historically bad. And granted, he has only played in 16 games this year, but he currently has a -7 OPS plus.
I'm sorry? That bitch goes negative?
I did not even know you could have a negative OPS plus.
Like, I know it's a stat that gets more accurate as the season goes, but holy shit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like, Abreu's went from like 86 to 117 in one night the other day.
Right, yeah. And it's hard because this is the time of year where, you could go from batting 210 to like 400 depending on how well you do. Whereas your mean Mercedes is like, I'm just gonna not.
I'm just gonna
ever-
stay above 400 if that's okay.
Yeah, man, I would.
I'm gonna be better than Ted Williams if you're cool with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna legally change my name to your mean Mercedes if he bats over 400 this year. Which would be awkward because then everyone would be like, "Oh, like that guy." I'm like, "Yeah, I lost at that with myself."
I just said it one time, and then he actually did it, and now I'm just kind of stuck with this.
2 people heard me, so you know I have to commit.
Yeah, it's on. Okay, baseball reference. Stop with the ads. Okay, I guess I'll just close out of that then.
Oh, and
Oh,
do
yeah.
you have this Monster Hunter?
I do not, unfortunately.
okay.
I have the demo, and I played like twice. But
And you were like, wow, this game is hard.
yes, I was already having kind of a hard time with Generations. I mean, I was getting better, but
This is easier than the other Monster Hunters, at least
It is.
in many ways. In many good ways.
yeah, I mean, it seems like a really fun game from the little bit that I played and what I've watched on Chris's screen so far.
Oh yeah, I can do that again.
I mean, if you're down, I don't want it to like fuck up your computer.
I don't think it fucks up my computer.
Okay, good. Yes.
That's how that goes.
That's how that goes.
Let's watch that stream.
Jennifer is live.
Yeah.
I can report 3 fucking subquests. Hell yeah.
Cool. Now I can actually watch something instead of accidentally running into the store in Animal Crossing 7 times because I keep forgetting what I'm doing.
I don't want that unless it's gonna give me fucking armor spheres. I don't want anything that doesn't give me armor spheres because it's bullshit.
Damn.
You posted a quest.
I posted requests.
Arge Blade. Does anyone plays that guy? Oh, god damn it! It's Giratotus.
I know, right? It sucks.
And you just can't hit it. Like, it's not difficult. It's just annoying.
correct.
What is it leak to? I'm sure it's gonna be lightning.
Oh,
Everything's weak to lightning. Holy shit, it's weak to lightning. Who could have seen this coming?
Okay, not that. Okay. Sorry, I'm using Ella's iPad for Discord, and Sergio came up and sat down, and his ass just landed right on the iPad.
Nice.
Let me hear that ass talk, Serge.
He's like, Father, I no longer wish for you to be staring at the device, and you need to give me attention.
Do not look directly in the operational end of the device. I love extremely specific references to the third chamber of Portal.
Oh, okay. It's gonna sound like I didn't because I waited for you to say something, but I thought that was from Portal.
Yeah. It's when you first pick up the gun that only does blue portals, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Leda
okay.
says, do not look directly in the operational end of the device.
Mm-hmm. The device. I like that quote more than the one that literally every human who's ever touched Portal says, which is, the cake is a lie.
Yeah, there are a lot of... It's a funny video game.
It is. I do appreciate Portal and wish I had played it more, but that was like the only thing I knew from Portal for a long time was just that quote. Everyone said it. We replaced. We know how much you guys hated Gladys and in Portal, so we replaced him with our favorite actor, Tobey Maguire.
I'm sorry?
I don't. Has Tim shown you that video?
No.
It's Syndigo. Where it's a video where they're making fun of EA.
Oh, I have seen that then, yes. I just don't
Okay.
remember that bit from it.
Yeah, where he's just like, we know how much they were joking that EA bought Valve. And they're just like, we know how much you guys hated GLaDOS in Portal, so we replaced her with our favorite Academy Award-winning actor, Tobey Maguire, from our favorite movie, Spider-Man 3. It's just like a horribly edited picture of Tobey Maguire. I can pull up a picture of that.
Now I have my Monster Hunter plus Chris's Monster Hunter together.
I can get the full experience.
We will become the Monster Hunter.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah. I thought this was a loot. Oh, no, they come one at a time on this bus? Weird.
Annoying.
Because then you can't ram them into each other. That's all I want to do.
Just have some fun. I got a feeling.
Here we go with the fucking Sheryl Crow again.
I'm not the only one. All right, yeah, we did do some Sheryl Crow recently, didn't we?
Yeah, it was that song also, and I don't
Was it?
know why. Yeah.
Huh. I'm concerned now.
You should be. God, I still haven't edited all of my callouts to be shit. Need to do that.
That's a project that will take a while. How did that? What? Who did that? Tobey Maguire.
Mr. Tobez Maguire.
Yeah, I don't know, because, like, my friends, when that game came out, were exactly who you would expect. Like, the quotes I knew from that game before Cake is a Lie exploded was the shit, like, 1 + 1 is, 2 + 2 is 12. In base 4, I'm fine.
It's like all the actual intellectual jokes.
Pretty much.
Yep.
I just pulled up your file here. It says, you are a terrible person. No, I'm not kidding. That's what it says. Wait, no, that's from Portal 2. The one I was
Yeah.
thinking of for Portal 1 is that outfit on... No, that's also from Portal 2. Shit.
I feel like she's a lot sassier in Portal 2.
She is a lot sassier. I'm doing very poorly. Oh, and don't look.
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
And open your mouth and you will get a big surprise.
Oh,
What could it be?
probably my dog's face. I was trying to think of song lyrics that say close my eyes, but nothing came to me in that moment.
I don't want to close my eyes.
I don't want to fall asleep.
Because I miss you, babe.
And I don't want to
And
miss the thing.
Featuring Richard Alden Clark.
Yep, he was there.
He was there.
In like the weird fucking spaceship launch orchestra tiered seating bleachers.
Yep. We're here to accompany you, Mr. Perry. And by Perry, I mean Tyler. What the fuck? It's not Steve Perry.
Aren't they the same person though?
They are. Except one just ruined his career with drugs, and the other one ruined his career by not getting a hip surgery when he desperately needed one.
Who amongst us hasn't?
Yeah.
Any of you guys
There
got
are
a good hip line
four
around?
surgeries that I desperately need.
Bo Jackson, that's who. Except he did actually get hip surgery eventually.
Coward.
Yeah. I don't respect him even for a second.
I have no one should respect Bo Jackson.
Yeah. The man who literally got his hip or his leg dislocated from his hip joint and was strong enough to pop it back in.
That's scary.
Which is ridiculous. Like,
That's-
dude, how on earth?
That's intimidating.
I know.
I mean, it's like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He really fucking did that.
Yeah. And I mean, unfortunately, his hip was still fucked, but the fact that he was able to relocate his hip,
The hip is not going to get unfucked.
right. But at least it's not just like loosely hanging out of the socket. And that's the true tragedy, is that had he not been so strong, he probably would not have gotten his leg ripped out.
So like I know Bo Jackson dual sport athlete and all that. I don't know if I've seen football highlights from him.
Oh, you should watch some, because there have been. I mean, the dude
like-
was a monster.
I've seen like the big baseball ones, like him running up on the wall, him like gunning a guy down at the plate.
Yeah,
in
from
one
the
throw.
warning track.
Yeah,
Yeah, he There's a great video of his football highlights. There's a great one where they're playing the Denver Broncos, and this poor dude gets in his way to try and stop him, and Bo Jackson literally pushes him so hard he flies off the ground and like just gets thrown to the wayside. You're just like, that man is dead.
that's fucked up.
He's dead.
Did anybody not see him kill a man?
Are we gonna allow this
Yeah.
in our
And then
sport?
There's that famous video of Brian Bosworth of the Seattle Seahawks being like, I can stop Bo Jackson. And then,
Holy
like,
shit!
the first-
Andrew Vaughn just threw a guy out at the plate.
Oh, hell yeah. From left field?
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't an amazing throw, but the guy was
Hey.
not fast enough to make it from second.
Got the job done.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
That's my left fielder.
Man, that's... Wow, it was Willie Calhoun? I thought he was pretty quick. But maybe it's because he was coming from second.
And it was like it was decently hit grounder just directly to Vaughn. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably had a lot of time to get set.
your mean Mercedes got on base at his first at bat, I believe, and then he was thrown out because he tried to steal second.
Hey, you know what? I am not going to fault the dude for trying.
He probably feels invincible out there.
I mean, I would too if I was batting 431. Literally can do no wrong.
Turns out we found a fault.
Yeah. He's not very fast.
Also, can't really play the defensive part of the sport.
Yeah, but you know, that's what hey, you know what though? If you're a DH and you actually hit, then you're doing the one job that you're supposed to
That's
do.
true.
So
Now, is it ridiculous that anyone gets paid that much money for that? Yes.
yes, absolutely.
I don't know. Closing pitcher is a more ridiculous proportion, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, closing pitcher is pretty bad.
Which is what I insist you should make your child learn to do, Duncan, instead of being a place kicker. Even less
closing
risk,
pitcher.
just as much money, even less work.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not less work though, because like they still have to be a good ass pitcher in general. And I just feel like there's a lot more competition in the pitcher world than there is in the field goal kicker world.
That might be true because like football GMs don't know how the fuck to figure out who's good at kicking.
Yeah.
And it seems like it should be a simple thing to figure out.
And literally
And
every
whoever hits the most field goals wins. I assume.
and literally every place kicker in football is a very thin white guy.
Yeah. And that's what my
the Bears have a Hispanic guy now, I believe.
Oh, nice.
I
It's
believe
not Robbie Gould,
I
though,
believe
so
Cairo
it's still
Santos
disappointing.
is Hispanic or Latino.
the Texans kicker is from Hawaii.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
I apologize to him for having to be on the Texans.
Well, yeah.
Deal with Deshaun Watson's bullshit.
Yeah, and just the fact that they're one of the worst run organizations in football.
Well, they didn't trade DeAndre Hopkins for nothing.
For nothing. And then
They were like, well, we have the best receiver in the NFL, so might as well just get rid of him for
yeah.
whatever people will give us.
And then they're like, hey,
Shockingly.
Dolphins, do you want two really high draft picks for Laramie Tunsil? Okay, cool. Meanwhile, the Dolphins have like 1 million picks in the first round for the next 3 years.
Seriously.
Who are the Texans if not the Rockies of the football?
Yes. Texans are definitely the Rockies of football. But at least, I mean, it took them way too long to do it, but they finally fired Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
It's not
the
a real
Rockies are
human's
like-
name.
Bill O'Brien?
No, that's 1000% like a fucking witness protection cover-up name.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to need one if he's ever in the Houston area. Him and his fucking baboon butt chin.
Dude, yeah, seriously. Like, how do you make that trade?
Seriously, yeah.
Oh, wait. I think there was a defensive substitution. It was Billy Hamilton, not Andrew Vaughn.
Oh, okay.
That's upsetting.
That is upsetting, but I am very happy that Billy Hamilton was able to do something that wasn't just being fast.
Of course, that stupid fucking fish is all the way down there.
It's pretty far away.
Like, it had to be as far away as possible just to continue to be the worst monster.
Hmm. All right, Garrett Cole won the Battle of the Aces.
Who are they playing?
The Indians. It was him going up against Shane Bieber. Bieber got knocked with two homers.
Bane
Still not
Sheever.
bad though. Yeah. Meanwhile, since we were talking about Jacob deGrom last time I was on with you guys,
Yep, I saw his last
very
game
good at
performance.
baseball. leave it to him to be like, I'm just gonna, they can't lose me the game if I don't ever come out of the game.
It's true.
And also, I will score the first Mets run because no one else can do anything.
Was it? He had 15 strikeouts.
Yeah, complete game, 15 strikeouts, no walks, and 2 hits. Which is ridiculous.
That's a bad performance, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of the worst ever. Oh, I see him rolling around in the mud now.
Yeah. The Mets are funny to me because they're just like the Chicago White Sox, but a bit to the right.
Yeah, they should be so much better than they are, and they just never are.
The White Sox, Mariners, and Mets are the same. They are kin.
Yeah. Teams that should be better than they are, but never live up to their potential. So hopefully the Sox are on track to break that, because they got a lot of good players.
And hey, Seattle's doing all right to start, but also they always are all right to start, and then
That's
just
true.
the wheels fall off.
Mm-hmm. Like in 2019 when they started 13-2 and then immediately crashed and burned.
Yeah, I watched them fucking shell the White Sox at home.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I went to, I think, like 12 games that season and witnessed 1 win in like the second to last game I went to in September.
That's brutal. Yeah, that's back when they were still not good, which unfortunately was only 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was Eli's rookie season.
Yeah.
I just want that guy to be back because he's just a fun human being.
I know. But at least we can say the Sox pitching has been phenomenal.
Starting pitching, yeah.
Starting pitching, yeah, I'm sorry, I should have clarified. Because the bullpen needs work. For anyone not named Liam Hendricks.
And even sometimes him.
Yeah, and even sometimes him, which, again, same thing. Basically, any player who was good, and then the Sox are like, hey, join our team. And they're like, sure. And then they're not as good as they were. They don't understand why that continually happens to them.
Well, you see, they play at a field where the logo is a giant red arrow going down.
It's true.
You gotta think that's not good for the morale.
Yeah, I mean, the Sox literally tried to negotiate that in their contract, and guaranteed rate was like, nope.
Find a different sponsor then, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure guaranteed rate probably just offered them more money than everybody else.
There's still like another, 6 fucking years of that?
Oh, no, it's going to be a while. I gotta look. I'm so bummed, too, because the Brewers ballpark finally changed.
Oh, yeah,
And
it's not Miller anymore.
Miller Park, which is a travesty.
Yeah, it's like, there are a few sponsor names that just sound good enough that it's like fine, like Miller Park for the Brewers, that just works.
Yeah, or even like U.S. Cellular Field. Like, it's a little weird, but I still thought that
It wasn't bad.
Call it the Cell.
Yeah, but now we can call it the G-Spot.
Yeah. Or the Great, which everyone tries to call it, and I'm just like, no.
Or just keep calling it New Comiskey.
Yeah, I mean, as Chicagoans are well acquainted, we are very resistant to change.
Yeah. Did you know that the fucking Hancock Center is not called the Hancock anymore?
Yeah, it's currently awaiting like a sponsor, right, or like someone to purchase it and name it.
Yeah, I believe that is the case.
I think it's just right now it's called the street address.
Yeah, it's like 255 North Michigan or something like that.
Right, but again, no one's going to call it anything but the Hancock Building. Okay, yeah, so guaranteed rate, they signed and changed the name in 2016, and it's a 13-year deal.
So 8
That's
more
good,
years?
Yeah, which is shorter than I thought, because Minute Maid Park, when they bought the rights to be Minute Maid Park, they were like, yeah, it's going to be this way for 30 years.
Oh my god.
Which is fine, because again, Minute Maid Park doesn't sound that bad, but...
Like, I enjoy going to baseball games at New Comiskey, but I wouldn't mind in the slightest if they just at the end of this contract made a new one because it's like already like the third or fourth oldest ballpark in the AL, which is pretty absurd.
Which is insane.
But also like I mean 30 years is like not long at all, but
Yeah.
it'll be closer to 40 when it's up. And also just like why doesn't the outfield face the skyline, guys?
I don't. I think it's just because when they built it, old Comiskey was still there, which, like, why didn't you guys knock that down first? But I'm sure, obviously, since that park had been there for 90 years, they were a little hesitant to knock it down.
And because old Comiskey was there for 90 years, I do not expect there to be a new place for the White Sox to play within my lifetime.
No, yeah. It is weird to think that ball, like the new ballpark, is literally as old as I am.
Oh yeah, really? You were born?
Yep, 91.
My parents went to the last day game at Old Comiskey, I believe.
Yep, my parents were at the last game, and I technically was as well as a fetus.
So this is your fault.
Yeah, this is my fault.
I don't know how or what, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, also, this is a thing. It has become like some sort of TikTok trend for kids to get White Sox hats with their names on them.
With their names on
Really?
them?
Yeah,
That's a thing
like
you
with
can
their
do?
names, like stitched into it.
Oh.
Huh.
And I couldn't believe it. I walked out, like, we had, before the kids were back, we had this thing called Learning Hub, which was like where the kids that were failing everything came in and worked on the things they were failing.
To hopefully make them not fail.
Right.
And I walked out to Learning Hub one day and there were like 5 kids in White Sox hats. And I was like,
Wow. In
what
Hawaii.
happened? I was like, am I going insane right now? I was like, I'm in Eva Beach, Hawaii, and there are 5 kids wearing White Sox hats. Like, not even Cubs hats. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
The
I
Sox
don't
hat
know.
is actually like, since the 90s, it has been like one of the best selling caps in sports because
yeah. I mean,
I mean
it's just
hip
a
hop culture,
classic
and
look.
also it's a good looking logo on a black hat, which people
Yes,
like.
and I'm sure it is a hip hop culture thing that is now a TikTok trend.
Oh, absolutely.
However, it has now become my one of my favorite pastimes to every kid I see wearing a White Sox hat, just ask them, "Hey, what state is Chicago in?"
Listen,
California.
you're a
Like,
teacher. That's called
oh,
teaching.
I'm like, "You're a White Sox fan, yeah?" They're like, "What?" Like, your hat.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh no, it's a trend." I'm like,
Yeah.
you're an idiot, stupid fuck.
And you say that to their face in the school.
Oh, Carlos is rolling over in his grave, but he's not dead.
But were he dead?
If he were,
Were I dead, I would be rolling in my grave.
I was like, it's just so weird, and I'm like,
Yeah.
few
It's
kids
funny
know
how
that
things
in Illinois.
happen like that. Because you expect
Yeah.
to see that stuff with, like, Yankees hats and Dodgers
Well,
hats,
right.
because those are just, like, such well-known,
Yeah.
integrated teams.
Well, and it's also like a gang thing.
Yeah, right, too.
Um,
East Coast, West Coast thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I don't get the Chicago one. I'm like, I don't know why this is a thing. Clearly, there's some TikToker or something from Chicago that always
Yeah.
wears White Sox hats.
For the White Sox credit, they do a pretty good job, like leaning into like their hip hop associations. Like they had a few years ago, Chance the Rapper design like 4
Yeah.
Sox caps with like new logos that he designed and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean,
I think those are
Well,
like
the-
basically impossible to find now.
oh, I'm sure. And if you do, they're probably way too expensive.
Oh, sure. That's weird.
God, well, because the Astros did something similar with Travis Scott, where he designed hats and they wore them for a game. I'm like, these are some of the worst hats I've ever seen.
I liked the Chance ones. I was thinking of picking one of them up, but then just
But yeah, no, I remember liking the change.
I have enough hats.
Right.
And once every like 4 White Sox games I go to, they're like, want another?
Yeah, and you're like, I guess.
It's free, so
Yeah.
I think I only have 2 hats right now. In fact,
I just hate that I happen to pick the team to like that has changed their uniform like 7 times since I was born,
Yeah.
whereas the White Sox have not changed their uniform at all since I was born, pretty much. Except the variant. Man, they need to bring the vests back. I miss that shit.
Oh, with the black sleeves underneath.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
Guy takes so goddamn long.
Yeah, because like all of his like this is the parts that take damage are constantly under the sea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Take it from me.
fucking annoying.
it's always better down where it's wetter.
Yeah, fuck your shit, you stupid fish, motherfucker.
Yeah, what the...
Motherfucking shit and fish.
What if his fish could play guitar and also sing?
It would
That
sound
would
bizarre.
sound bizarre.
Like, my name
Like,
is Mr. Fish. These guys' thoughts have granted my wish. Oh, yeah.
All it took was singing, and he finally died.
It's true. The power of the Lonely Island killed the fish.
Killed
Justin Timberlake, no.
this
No.
fucking monster. Well, hey, the Pacers managed to beat the Pistons by only 6 points. Pistons, whose best player is, I don't know, Guy Manderson.
Guy Manderson.
Like,
Right, Blake
Fuck,
Griffin
it's a
doesn't
real
even play for
yeah,
them anymore.
let's see what the Pistons' starting lineup was.
Johnny real name?
Jeremy Grant. Yeah, that's Jeremy Grant. He's kind of good. Who the fuck is this?
Basketball Live man?
Zeke Bay, the 21-year-old from Villanova. One of the Plumlee brothers, Corey Joseph. And who is this? Is this Josh Jackson? Justin Jackson? One of the Jacksons.
Running
One of
back.
the Jackson 5 of small forwards.